Right. We'll have a look at how we can find the inverse of a matrix on the Casio calculator. So let's start with an example. If we want to find the inverse of this matrix here. So this is also example 4 in the textbook. This is page 386. So we have a 3 by 3 matrix. And we want to find its inverse. And we can't do that by hand since it's larger than the 2 by 2 matrix that we know how to do by hand. And you might think that it would be possible then to divide this by the identity matrix. And that would result in the inverse matrix, but that doesn't really work. So you can't really divide a matrix by another matrix. What you can do is you could set it to the power of -1. So we could try that. So if we go out here, this was matrix A. So we'll take matrix A. And then we'll use the brackets. That's important. So we need brackets around this. Actually, no. Yeah, we don't really have to. That's fine. And then set it to the power of -1. So matrix A to the power of -1. So that's really the notation for the inverse matrix. Execute, and we'll get this. It doesn't look very nice, but you can see these numbers as fractions as well. So 0.0833 is actually 1/12. This is -1/3. This is -2/15, and so on. So that would be the inverse. And we could check our result. If we go back to the matrix list, you can see that I've actually entered the answer matrix. So this is the inverse matrix as matrix D here. And now we could see what happens if we take matrix A and multiply it with matrix D. And if matrix D really is the inverse of matrix A, then this should result in the identity matrix, which indeed it does. So here you have 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So this is what we know as the identity matrix. So that's how you find an inverse matrix on the Casio.